let's revisit this little Ronnie, the rapper that got killed at the car wash with his 5-year-old and all of that, for those of you that's been living under a rock. Well, the first guy had got arrested. The second guy now got arrested, and we know that they fit the description. But check out how he got caught.
And Fox 4 obtained new details about the shooting at a Forest Hill car wash that killed a father and his 5-year-old daughter. Both suspects are in custody for capital murder after that shooting 1 week ago today. Fox 4's Dion Anglin is live with what those court documents reveal. Dion?
Hi there, Hannah. Disturbing details from court documents today, yet still no clear motive has been laid out.
Adonis Robinson, arrested in Polk County on Thursday, is now in the Tarrant County Jail. On Friday, 21-year-old Jacoby Russell was also booked into the jail. Both men are facing capital murder charges in the Forest Hill car wash deaths of rap artist Ronnie Sibley and his 5-year-old daughter Armani. Court documents in the case include an arrest affidavit for Robinson. And while it does not reflect a motive in the ambush killing, it does include details that played out a week ago. It indicates Sibley was vacuuming his car when two men got out of a 2016 white Kia Rio. It states the suspects were armed with an assault-style rifle and handguns. Investigators describe how they approached Sibley and immediately opened fire. And they continued to fire and chase Sibley as he tried to run and get away. The document reveals Sibley's 5-year-old daughter, while in the front passenger seat of his vehicle, was struck and killed by those flying bullets. Further information indicates Fort Worth police located the white Kia Rio at an apartment complex, and surveillance video obtained shows two men dressed identical to the suspects arriving a few minutes after the fatal shooting. They park the car, get out, and toss objects into a grassy field before going into an apartment. It was Robinson's girlfriend, according to the affidavit, who identified him. She was seen driving away in the vehicle. Police stopped her and brought her in for questioning, where she told investigators Robinson borrowed the car after dropping her off at work, then called her later, provided the location of the vehicle, and told her to come pick the vehicle up because something had happened. Police say Robinson's Texas identification card was located inside the white Kia.
So, the way that they found this guy is the girlfriend had a Kia. I thought it would be an Altima, wound up being a Kia. The girlfriend of the guy had a Kia. She's talking to a Dusty. I'm sure Molly is going to have a field day with this on After Hours if we had this conversation. He borrows her car after dropping her off at work, meaning that he has no job. He borrowed her car. He go and use her car, go pick up his homeboy. They go and execute this man and his little girl. They come back, drop the car off in a grassy field. His ID is still in the vehicle. He tell her, hey, listen, go get your car because I had to take care of something. Something happened. I ain't really care about it. He don't even tell her. She go about her day. She get pulled over. Don't even realize that the vehicle that she bought and that he is using to drop her off at work, she's got a regular everyday job, and he out here executing and doing stuff that ain't even supposed to be done. The regular job that he got, the vehicle that he's driving is the girlfriend's. The girlfriend get pulled over. She say, hey, man, what's going on? They say, hey, this car was used in an execution of a 5-year-old girl and Lil Ronnie. She said, who was driving the car? She said, oh, my boyfriend dropped me off of work. They go and arrest him and also find his ID inside of the vehicle. And these people are able to get guns, handguns, assault rifles. They in the streets. Somebody in the chat said, Anton, you should see one of their fathers. He tatted up with gold teeth and all of that. Throw the whole community away. Throw the whole community away. And then they want us to come back to the hood to give to the hood. I changed my mind. Remember in the beginning of this show where I said, y'all asked me, I said, Anton, what would you do if Elon Musk gave you a bill? I don't know. Throw it out the window. Trick it off. Spend it in the strip. Anything. Throw it at the dancers. Anything. I'm not going into the community and fixing nothing no more. Because after this, y'all don't deserve no community style meetings. Y'all don't deserve no recreation centers, no basketballs. You deserve to be making license plates in Pelican Bay. And these be the same people. They be having TikToks, Instagram. They be talking about how they need a good girl. I can't find no real ones. Ain't no girls gonna hold me down. Listen, no, you know what? I'm starting to get on a little bit of a tangent right now because these are the same. They be having girlfriends. They be having babies. They be having sex. They do all of the things that regular, everyday, tax-paying American citizens do on a regular basis. And then they'll sit there and say, hey, man, you think Trump racist? You just got done killing your brother. You just got done killing the very person. Yeah, I'm FBA. You just got done killing a man and his daughter and you eliminated a legacy. And then you'll be sitting over here talking to me about, hey, man, I can't even believe Trump taking this away from us. They really do think like this in real life. I run into it, man. Listen, I'm stereotyping everybody from now on. Everybody. I ain't giving no dap. I ain't giving no hugs. I'm keeping security with me 100% of the time. 100%. Hey, man, what's going on? Man, I love your show, bruh. Yo, Brody, I love your show. All right, I love your show too. Monsters. Absolute monsters. Anyways, in addition to that, 14-year-old shoots up a cop in Newark. Check it out. Quick hits, y'all.
Update tonight on the Newark detective shot and killed in the line of duty on Friday. The Essex County prosecutor says the 14-year-old boy charged with his murder is still in the hospital tonight and has not yet faced a judge. We are hearing tonight for the first time from the detective's family, who shared a little bit about his story with our Lisa Rosner.
Police bunting hangs outside a Newark police station minutes away from the home of the father of Newark detective Joseph Ascona. In Spanish, his heartbroken dad said,
No tengo palabras. No tengo palabras.
I have no words.
Muy difícil.
It's very difficult.
And he looked
Ascona's
just like
brother,
his father.
Ronnie, touched by police officers from across New Jersey, who Saturday stood in salute as the 26-year-old's body was transferred from the medical examiner to a funeral home.
The support they gave us, even before this, I have no words.
Police said Friday night around 6:30 p.m., Detective Ascona was working with federal agents as part of an illegal weapons sting while responding to the corner of Carteret Avenue and Broadway for reports someone had a weapon. Police say Ascona was fatally shot before even stepping out of his vehicle.
I don't think it's another word, but a hero. He died doing his job.
Police took 5 people into custody, and so far a 14-year-old has been arrested and charged with murder, attempted murder, and illegal weapons possession. A second officer was also shot and is recovering in the hospital. Ascona, a 5-year veteran of the Newark police force, was promoted to detective 2 years ago and assigned to an intelligence unit. Ascona's brother says he's one of 5 siblings who knew he wanted to go into law enforcement in high school.
Hard-working man, he deserved it. He was going for more. And this wasn't something that just happened. It happened him working. That's what hurts a lot, too.
The detective's family tells me the funeral will be Friday and details will follow.
14-year-old. A 14-year-old shoots and kills a police officer that never even stepped out of his car, takes his life, and he was actually studying and going to law school. Defund the police, right? Let's give more community resources. Let's call, remember when they was telling us that we need to defund the police so that we can call social workers to basically come out to these disputes and find out what's going on to determine if we actually needed a police officer in the first place? These people do some of the hardest jobs. They have the highest divorce rates. They work the oddest shifts. They doing some of the most dangerous things. They don't know what's going to happen. And all it take is a 14-year-old, a little YN to come in and take his life. Rest in peace to him and his family. And then last but not least, for all of my Dominicans, come on back to the front of the congregation. Y'all putting y'all girlfriends inside of body bags, inside of suitcases?
Eso es que tú eres un perro, un animal, un monstruo. Que solo Dios y yo sabemos. Maldito monstruo. Monstruo.
They called him a monster, the devil, and a dog. The emotional scene Friday night outside the 4-6 precinct in the Bronx as Junior Perez Diaz was charged with the kidnapping and murder of his ex-girlfriend.
Justicia para Pamela! Justicia para Pamela! Justicia para Pamela!
Meanwhile, the cries for justice for Pamela Alcantara echo just a few blocks away on Morris Avenue. The victim's family gathering for a prayer vigil outside the apartment building where she last lived with Perez Diaz.
Junior Perez was charged, and so our prayers have been answered. Our prayers have been answered.
Police say he killed the woman and then dumped her body along the Sawmill River Parkway. Investigators locating her remains inside this red suitcase in Yonkers Thursday morning.
Ninguna madre sufra.
That is
I don't want no mother
wild.
to suffer what I'm living through today.
Her mother rushing to New York from the Dominican Republic, trying in vain to find her. Alcantara was last seen FaceTiming her while entering her elevator Sunday morning. But the devout Christian never made it to church. Sources say detectives asked Perez Diaz where Alcantara was, and he told them she left in her pajamas carrying a big red suitcase. They later discovered video showing him allegedly wheeling her body out of the building in that suitcase and into his car.
Can you imagine being the person, the police officer, the EMT, the forensic investigator, whatever it is that they have to call in, and you find a red suitcase on the side of the road, and it's somebody that was supposed to be at church the day before, chopped up and stuffed inside of that red suitcase? Y'all are truly monsters. You know, last night, I always like to reflect on the things that I see the day after. Once I have a conversation with people last night, right?